Welcome to Going Insane with Temperature Maine. That's me. How y'all doing? Almost fresh in summer clothes, summer day. Did my weekly maintenance of my environment so my environment didn't get all. Everything's all fresh and clean, including me. So, I've been, oh, by the way, like and subscribe, turn on your notification bell so you'll get notifications when the next video drops. And, let's start a dialogue. Leave a comment. Tell me what you'd like to talk about. Because the 12 steps for ascending souls, that's been laid out. And, not everything is out there yet, right? But the main steps are in the previous sequence. So, and there is a playlist for that, so you can play them in order. And YouTube won't interrupt with other stuff. Including a separate one for the oracles, just the oracles, which we're going to do another one of today. We're going to see where it leads us. And I'm not feeling anything pressing. The one this morning was kind of heavy, but it's just about walking through it, steady at the ready, ready at the steady, either way. And watching for the triggers, knowing when you're entering into precarious turf where wars happen, because if you already know that it's a precarious predicament or potentially dangerous, and whatever sense of that word is appropriate. If you need to know what I'm talking about, you can watch the last video. I don't want to get too deep into that. We're not rookies. We're not. And even though some of the stuff feels fresh because it's new territory, like we're Daniel Boone and stuff, Lewis and Clark. We got gang. The higher realms want to help. I start channeling it. My nose, channelers' noses do that. It was fine. Anyway, so we know what to do now. We've got our tool belts full of the right tools. We have an armory. Yeah. All we gotta do is call Michaelangel or Jesus, the High Commander, right? They'll come. They just want to be invited. Okay, just a reminder. So let's see what's going on, because I've gotten different things, but nothing like talk about this. So, gang, would you like to join us for this message? It's your message, not my message. It's for me, through me, and to every other soul here as well that's come to join us in this platform. Make me a clear and precise channel to have the best and most edifying message for everybody that comes to see it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so sometimes they just escape me. I'm kind of still in that that glide. It's just like a glide. I've been real high energy coming into the moon, after the moon. But I'm just like peaceful, easy feeling, just kind of still joy. 0.0 point of joy is bliss. And I can honestly say, this is bliss. Oh, you like my shirt? You don't know who Ganesh is. Ganesh. Ganesh. Look her up. I have a pretty strong tie with her too, apparently. Okay, we'll shuffle twice because I started doing it again. Never a misstep in a reading. Everything is in sync. Misspoken words, interruptions by Amber Alerts. That's what kind of reading it was, wasn't it? And it kept going off, and it wasn't even showing up on my phone, so I could turn it off and say, okay. It wasn't there. It was just the. So, high alert for somebody, at least one person, maybe all of us. Like I said, I've already been through that experience, and they were using that as part of the channel message. So, been there, done that. Didn't try to weed their garden anymore. Started focusing on my garden. Okay. Back to truck up. Okay. Let's do this. Oracle 7. The day started out kind of like that too. I just remembered there was an accident really bad as I was driving this morning. I think it was before rush hour. Okay. That came to my remembrance for a reason. That there's no else. Okay. They must be feeling like this too. I mean, maybe everybody's just settling in, feeling good about the inner workings, that the hard work we've been doing on our gardens. Any more? Two off the top there. Okay. And Archangel Power Trail. Nice to have a visit from the angels. Okay. Did you see? It just, anything else? That one too? Anything else? All right then. 3 on that one. Okay. Let's get it done. I just had this earlier. Someone else was reading. So that must be this collective I'm tapped into. It's a 9. Almost completion. Almost new beginnings and endings, or endings and new beginnings, whichever way you want to go. You very first dream, gestation period. Gestation period, we all know, is how long it takes for the baby to develop within a mammal to then be birthed after labor pain. Can't get birthed. You can't get birthed without. No, you can't. Well, you can. You're premature though. What's the, you know, so much um, life supporting. Your odds, babies that go from conception all the way through the birth canal and burst out the other side, with the pain, through the squeezing, just like a chick breaking out through the shell. If you break the shell for the chick, it won't live. It won't know how. The survival rate. That's what I was trying to think of. It's much higher after the gestation period and the birth canal action. I know. Okay, so this is the last one. Okay, this is the second to last one in this whole deck. That is significant. Gestation period. Sanctuary, conscious awareness. The winter's dream is a summons to go within your life. Oh, so the winter's dream is a summons to go within. Your life force longs to turn inward, like the sap of trees returning to the roots. Cast your gaze towards the deep and hidden places in your heart. Come to rest again in the sanctuary and safety of your soul and be at peace. That's what it feels like. And at peace, basking in your crystalline clarity in that quiet place. That's exactly what it feels like. This is not hibernation. Do not fall asleep. Take your quiet, wakeful nature with you into stillness. Take your quiet, wakeful nature with you into stillness and know that you are replenishing your life force. Chakra, chakra, chakra. Trust that the deeply buried seeds inside your soul, the ones you planted even before you were born, are stirring softly. The ones you planted even before you were born. Just let that sink in. We asked for this crap. It kind of somehow makes it like okay somehow, doesn't it? Because we agreed to it. That means there's an end game. There's a reason, there's a reward, there's a compensation, there's a full circle. Because the universe doesn't ask us to do stuff without getting our just rewards. It just doesn't. It's the most reciprocal partnership, relationship you can get into ever. And we're all so stuck outside of it because they told us we aren't good enough to talk to God or to be tapped in without their help. Whatever. Sorry. Beg your pardon? What makes you better than me? You're not better than me. They're not better than us. We just gave them our power because it was tradition. That's what he's always done. Honey, oh, honey, marry a doctor. You're so pretty and smart. So smart. Yeah, just go be a doctor instead. If I really gave her 2 cents for this medical system, that's another story. Because I did get offered to be, someone was going to pay for me to go to medical school. Not everybody knows that. It's true. That's a story for another day. And know that you're replenishing your life force. Trust the deeply buried seeds inside your soul, the ones you planted even before you were born, are stirring softly, ready to awaken with the spring. And it's spring right now. Let that sink in. It's spring now. I guess. I just got angel bumps, goosebumps. I don't call them that. I call them angel bumps. But do not try to rouse them early. Instead, surrender to the quiet of winter's dream. Winter's dream can lull you into a slumber where you can lose consciousness and become caught in a nightmare. It's all in it. It's all in how you choose to handle the period. I don't see much growing in a nightmare. Just trust the dream. Oh, oh my gosh, this is what it says. Awaken, awaken. Awaken, awaken. From the wearing of the masks video. Awaken, awaken. Love this. That's what happens when you're tapped in, tuned on, tapped in, tuned in, turned on. You're just like part of it. So it's like people who use the same kind of phrasing and phrases in different like ride that wave. I've been saying that for over a decade, and like people are saying that in my circles. And we don't like talk on a basis where they would know me saying that or that, but it's more than one, which makes it significant. I'm just saying, there's a there's a there's a tribe. There's a tribe of us. Come on, tribe, gang, 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 gang. This is so cool. Life is good. This is the time to set your priorities. To get your prior. This is the time to set your priorities in order, yet not act on any of them. Allow the clarity and the transparency that comes with winter's dream to permeate your heart and soul. That means totally saturate, like just penetrate. Allow the allow the clarity and transparency that comes with winter's dream to permeate your heart and soul. The time for action will come later. Remember that all things are born of dreams, and your task is to wake up within the dream to lucidly guide it to your chosen destination. another sync. Many of the my friends that I listen to and stuff have been tapping into the lucid dreaming. So I recommend, if it interests you, if it taps an interest or an eagle inside you, do some research on lucid dreaming. I haven't done it because it's really not my calling. My dreams, I don't remember them. And I know I'm having them because I wake up talking a lot to different people. And I know I'm having them. I know. And I'll even wake up going, oh, I want to remember this. I want to remember this. And I still won't. It's like I have a purposeful, from on high, fail to not remember. I don't know why. And it's on my list of one of these days. I want to know this answer. I've got a really long list because it's all I ever did as a kid and as an adult, as a soul in general. I want to know why, about everything. Guide you to your chosen destination. Amen. Hot diggity dog. 11. Okay. This was from the bonus reading the other day, and I didn't read it. This is one of the ones I didn't get to read. It wasn't necessary to read it at the time. I think they would like me to read it now. So I think I will. Yes, let's. Sacred, Sacred reverence. Key concepts. Awe for the truth, like AWE, awe for the truth that spirit is everywhere. Inspiration coming through you as a result of reverence. Because you're in awe, the inspiration gets to come through you. Joyful living, exploring possibilities with curiosity, spiritual passion, manifesting from the starting point of the realm of spirit. Ooh, they're really good at this. It's part of what they were giving me earlier. Since I'm in the middle of this as well, I don't have a point of reference in my life that I applied. I mean, I have started manifesting and co-creating. I have. Um, the law of attraction I've studied, okay? But we're still in the manifesting stages for what comes next, our new next, that we're co-creating together. That's why I'm so glad you guys are here. Rock on, you guys rock, boom, boom, boom. Because now's the time, now, coming to the understanding and doing our maintenance and first being souls that have done the preparation. They are now ready to, they've done boot camp, basically, spiritual boot camp, basically. And now it's like, okay, now we get to see our collective mission going forward and our individual or uh, counterparts. Some light workers are by themselves. Some light workers are teamed up, and each has a different um, mission in the big picture plan for the grand mission of co-creating New Earth. So, come on, Navy SEALs. Let's see what else they have to say. My Ninja SEALs. That's what I call you guys, Ninja SEALs. I'm a Ninja SEAL. Better remember that. Okay. Starting at the point of the realm of spirit. Looking at the world, do you see all of life or only a limited part? When you look at a blade of grass, do you just see a plant? Or do you see just a plant? When you encounter a puppy, do you just see an animal? While this while this categorizing is one way of viewing the world, it is only a fraction of the truth. It isn't enough. Look closer, and you'll observe the luminosity imminent, 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 like emanating in these living, sentient beings. If you can allow yourself to take in all the world, including its spirit, then you see the whole. So this again. If you can allow yourself to take in all the world, including its spirit, Gaia is a spirit. She's a whole entity all in her own. She put out an SOS for herself to the universe. And the universe responded in yes, yes. And we're part of that answer. Ninja seals. Oh. Frontline. Way showers. Ground breakers. What's it? Mold breakers. God, it just sent me on. Can you feel that? Oh, look, I'm like glowing. Kinds of gold going on here. Okay, Tracy, you're looking at yourself in the mirror. It's different with my hair back, huh? Okay. Your experience is when you perceive every being and everything. You experience it when you perceive every being and everything, every plant, rock, and tree as sacred and alive. Love Gaia. Love Gaia. You naturally lean to a state of bliss and harmony and profound sense of well-being. That's okay. 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 That's where I'm at. That's what it feels like. Those are the words of how it feels for me today. Whatever your dilemma, cover the microphone, sorry. Whatever your dilemma or question, try to reframe your perspective to acknowledge the spiritual, whatever your perspective is, or your dilemma. Ask it from a spiritual stance, the bigger picture, instead of such a suppressed position under the undivine matrix. Yes, yes, yes. We are spiritual beings in a meat suit, here for a purpose. It's time to quit dilly-dallying. I said dilly-dallying. That's exactly what I said. So yes, the answer was yes. I did say that. Okay, my eyes keep blurring now. To acknowledge the spiritual. If everything has value, including your most frustrating challenges, would you still ask your question from the same place? Can you regard the other as sacred, hereby erasing the separation between you? Embracing the perfection of how you came together is real magic. If everything has value, including your most frustrating challenges, would you still ask your question from that same place? Can you regard the other as sacred, thereby erasing all the separation between you? So it's like the challenges, right? whatever dilemma you're in or frustrating person you're dealing with, their journey is just as sacred as yours, even if it's the other side of the spectrum. Steel sharpens steel. It's always about us. It's always about how we're handling it. They get to do whatever they want. Their journey is just as sacred as ours. No soul is better than another. We're all pieces of the same one. How can we be better? There's just, right now, there's old souls and younger souls, newer souls. There's also some that were dedicated to a low vibe path, and that's fine. They're entitled to that. And we're not entitled to judge that. But we don't have to let their toxic ish cross into our freshly tended gardens. No, thank you. Take your ish and ish it down the street. Kick that ish down the street. You know, take it to your own place. We're not interested in that ish here. We're gonna have some fun, chill, yeah. See where the river takes us. We're not interested in your go little pussy kitty, go away. Should talk to my cat a lot. I'm really good at that. Okay. Erasing the separation between you. Embracing the perfection of how you came together is real magic, and you are tapping into the unity right now. No matter who or what it is in front of you, see that person or thing as luminous and your interaction as holy. I mean, it can be a holy crap lesson, but it's still a lesson for your own good. Because if you're being triggered, you need to address the situation. If you're being used and abused and you allowed it in, you need to address where the wall quit being built or which root's still down deep. This is how it is. It's okay because you want these things to be revealed to you. They need to be exposed, otherwise you don't know where the where the where the hole in the wall is. What is it? The weak spot, you know. Oh, the weakest link. Bye. Then you will know what to do for the highest good of all. It says that. Highest good of all, not the small. Ooh wee. Yes, sirree. Doggy. Oh man, I'm glad I did this one. Are you guys glad? I am. Next up. Oh my gosh. This is another one I didn't get to read. The bonus one. Each evolutionary turn requires you to give up who you think you are. And it's an 11. 11, 11. Some good stuff about 11, 11 out there if you want to. Oh my gosh. 9 and 9. 11, 11 is a very interesting. Actually, that's my numerology. I'm an 11, 11 in my numerology. And I was born on the 11th month. So if you want to know more, all you got to do is do a little research on what 11 means spiritually and numerologically. Say that at once fast. Okay. Two of the ones we didn't read. Two of the ones we didn't read in the, that's crazy, right? They're like, oh, nay. Okay, now it's time to go back and read them. Each evolutionary turn requires you to give up who you think you are. At this threshold you have now come to, you must give up what you thought you were, so you can move into what you truly are. Amen. Each and every turn on the evolutionary spiral requires you to fully step into another level of creation to usher in what is next. I am not even playing you. Our new next, okay? A step on the spiral might sometimes feel like a step backward, but there's only one perfect progress in your pathless path as you surrender. Your identity is so deeply rooted in your roles, your car, your car, your place in society, your bank account, your profession, all of it. It's time to shed your skin. Your identity is so deeply rooted in your roles, not your Rolls Royce, okay, or your Rolex, in your roles in society, the masks, the career, whatever, right? Mother, PTA member, whatever. Your identity is so deeply rooted in your roles, your car, your place in society, your bank account, your profession, all of it. It's time to shed your skin. You can't be an alchemical artist and create your new self and integrate your spiritual work and your passion into a career if you don't shed this 3D matrix skin that we've been living in. Each turn has its own perils and rewards, both easier and harder every time. Both easier and harder every time. Some things will be easier and other things will be more difficult. Like, for instance, they gave me the work will be easier. Promoting it will be harder. Then doing something more accepted will be harder work because you're not really passionate about it, but the promotion of it would be easier. That's the example, okay? Because you know what's coming. Your next leap into galactic emergence. Oh, I just got so excited right there. Cosmic Catalyst. What is the deepest identity I'm scared to give up? That's a really good one. Self-exploration, okay. What is the deepest identity I am scared to give up? When you're cracking your masks, which one is the last one you're going to work on? Map the highs and lows of the last 3 evolutionary jumps you've experienced. Now that would take some perspective and like, wow, I have evolved at least 3 times in the last 3 years, whatever. And then just, I mean, to take stock of how far you've actually come on this journey and how much information and how much inner work you've been actually doing all this time, actually without knowing you're actually doing it. This is just rounding it up. This is just cutting, right, rubbing out the rough edges, the things that'll snag you up. Cut away what is no longer needed for you. Cut away what is no longer needed for you. Cut away what is no longer needed for you. Cut away what is no longer needed for you. Other way, Tracy. It's not giving it up that easy. Okay, come on. You no longer need validation. You are sovereign. What would your like, what would you, sorry. Just, I'm not perfect. What would your life look like if you really lived by this principle? You no longer need validation. You are sovereign. What would your life look like if you really lived by this principle? What would change and what would stay the same? Ponder that. If you didn't need what people said to you or about you was not necessary, and if you stood sovereign, not codependent on anything, self-reliant, self-fulfilling, self-loving, self-forgiving, no need to be perfect, Mr. Smith, what would your life look like? What would be different? What choices would you make if what other people said or thought about it didn't flippin' matter a one iota? Like your bucket list week. What would it look like when you didn't give a shit about, you didn't give a care about what anybody thought, said, or opposed you with? How would you want to spend that time? What choices would you make moving forward? I mean, things that would then, if you weren't actually bucket list, kicking the bucket, that would propel you forward in your exact trajectory that you always wanted to be in anyway. What does it look like? I have some really great ideas of what mine looks like. I've already built my house. I know what it looks like. It's the perfect house. It's even got a mother-in-law house in the back. I don't know why. Okay, let me not get stuck in that daydream because I can stay in that. I can stay in this house for a while. I can stay there for a while. I know all the details. I mean, I can sit there and draw. I mean, I've even sketched it out. They said get specific, so I did. So should you. Get specific. I can't wait to share this with people someday. What would change and what would stay the same? What would you do different in the situation that you are faced with right now? Why hold on to what's accumulated by default around you? Even I'm starting to gather stuff, and I've been a Rolling Stone, and that doesn't gather no crap, but I have been just a little, not too much. I hold on to what's accumulated by default around you. Intentionally decide what stays and what goes. I've done that. I've got little things, like not knick-knacky stuff, like too much bathroom stuff. Because I kept replenishing it because I wouldn't have it, so I would buy it again, right? Consider the stories, beliefs, relationships, and even physical reminders that you are not congruent with who you are now. Consider the stories, beliefs, relationships, and even physical reminders, like things that are attached, and that old baggage, new luggage. It's a previous video, okay? That one. You don't want stuff tied to old, difficult karmic situations, people, toxic waste. You don't, because you can propel yourself. We're that powerful. We are that powerful that we could see something, and we can fall rungs down the ladder. Boom, 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 and we can activate our pain body again, get in a bad mood, and butterfly effect that while we're in our future. I released everything. The only like the only things I have are things that are things that came to me um, quite miraculously and supernaturally from my dad to me, from you know stuff that from a long time ago that would have been thrown away had they not supernaturally come to me. So that kind of, I still need to go through some more of that, but I don't have much else of shit like that. I used to have a whole house full, so I consider this quite cleaned up. Which old story has my family or lineage deposited on me? Which old story has my family or lineage deposited on me that's no longer true? Yes, 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 yes. Transmute that shit. We are cosmic citizens and family. We are not bound to our lineage anymore. We came to transmute that karma on purpose. And it is so. And so it is. Declutter your room or office. Remove anything that does not intentionally represent exactly who you have evolved into. Declutter your room or office. Remove anything that does not intentionally represent exactly who you have evolved into. Yes, yes. Okay, guys. We have 3 more. Thanks for hanging out with me. Thanks for coming back. Keep coming back. We work if we work it. No change it. Just roll with it. Hi. We've got the star. Archangel Jophiel. Okay. A dream come true. Believe in yourself. The end of a difficult situation. Yes. Congratulations. That means it's on its way. Your star dream come true. Believe in yourself. No one can take that from you. And the end of a difficult situation is here or approaches. Yay. Good job. Yes. Yes, yes. Gang, gang. 5 of Gabriel. Isn't she beautiful? Oh my gosh. Is that a game board? Oh, it's a puzzle. It's a jigsaw puzzle. At least that's what it looks like to me. My goodness. Okay. A challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama of others. Yes, yes. Have patience with yourself and those around you. We just had this the other day. Michelangelo. Truthful, perceptive, analytical, and blunt. Owls are birds of men. They're omens of communication. Wait, wrong one, Tracy. Communication and messaging. Um, messenger birds, right? Okay. Let's see. There's a clouds. There's some clouds there, but that message is quite bright and intent. I mean, it's looking. Oh, he's flying a kite. Let's see. Got a bright idea like Benjamin Franklin, right? An exciting new challenge. You have what it takes to succeed. Yes, yes. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. Review documents, contracts or documents very thoroughly. We just had that earlier, did we not? I'm having deja vu or something. Okay. Review contracts or documents very thoroughly. But remember, a challenge you can resolve. Withdraw from the drama. Have patience with yourself and those around you. Because here comes the star. Da 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 da. Quite bright to me. Dream come true. Believe in yourself. It is the end of a difficult situation. Don't doubt that. Gestation period with sacred reference to the new evolutionary turn that is now. It's here and now. Just step into it. Cut away what is no longer needed for you. Okay. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Leave a comment, even if it's just emoji. It really helps to promote the video. Drop a comment if you want to start a dialogue or if you have a question you'd like me to address or ask about, because I can ask and then get. I have services that I offer. They're listed in the notification down below. And I want to say, I love you guys. Love you. Love, 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 love me too. I love me too. Okay? So, yeah, thanks. Catch you on the flip side, okay? Ciao for now.